Beginning in 2021, platform connections to Niagara controllers may in some cases fail due to an issue with software code and files used for recovery of factory defaults and files used for Infor to AX conversion, or in some updated licensing scenarios. In this video, I'll sift through the technical bulletin about the three scenarios listed and demonstrate their solutions as well as the licensing scenario. While this video is directed at the Niagara 4.1 date issue and how to identify it, there are other issues that can prevent a platform connection. Our product support team is available to help you work through those as needed. Contact them at support@linkspring.com or at 816-347-3599. Let's take a look at the three scenarios and solutions for a Jenny in the bulletin before demonstrating the solution process. A. The clean distribution aka cleandist file is installed on the controller. B. The factory recovery process is initiated by way of the reset button on a PC8000. And C. The controller was converted from Infor to AX via the conversion file in ProBuilder. For scenarios A and B, the solution is the same. Replace the existing clean and conversion files in ProBuilder with the updated ones. Links to the updated files are available in the description below or by contacting support. Backdate the system time in a serial shell connection. Reboot the controller. Re-establish a platform connection in ProBuilder when it boots and recommission the Jenny or install the updated clean file if downgrading. For scenario C, the same steps are taken before finally converting the Jenny back to Niagara AX from Infor with the updated file. Let's take a look now at what it all looks like. This controller's platform connection fails with the exception that it was refused. In a serial connection, using a terminal emulator like PuTTY, an error is thrown regarding the policy file verification opening the Niagara daemon, the background service handler for a Niagara system. Pressing Enter returns a login prompt. Enter platform credentials to access the system menu. Backdate the system time using option 1. Use the displayed format to change the date to something like December 5th, 2020, anytime you like. Reboot the controller and re-establish a platform connection in ProBuilder when it boots. After changing the default platform credentials, the Jenny can now be recommissioned or converted to Niagara AX if eligible. For scenario D, an updated license file induced situation, the solution is to delete the pre-existing license file before adding the updated one. Prepare the Jenny for an FTP connection by enabling port 22 in the serial shell. Delete the license from the licenses directory using an FTP client like FileZilla. Backdate the system time in a serial connection. Reboot the controller. And import the current license. Let's take a look at what this looks like. This controller's platform connection fails, also with the exception that it was refused. In a serial connection, the same policy file verification error is thrown opening the Niagara daemon. Enter platform credentials to access the system menu. Backdate the system time using option 1. Use the displayed format to change the date to something like December 5th, 2020, anytime you like. Reboot the controller. If the system date didn't maintain the backdate, it's due to the license-induced scenario. A platform connection will still be rejected. The affected license needs to be replaced with the current one. Log in to the serial shell again. Enable the SFTP port 22 using option 4. Using an FTP client, connect to the controller's SFTP port at sftp:// IP address, using the platform credentials and port 22. The Jenny's file system will be displayed as the remote host. Open the Niagara folder, the security folder, and the license folder. Delete both the Niagara and LinkSpring licenses. Return to PuTTY and backdate system time again. Reboot the controller. Re-establish a platform connection in ProBuilder when it boots, and finish by either importing the current licenses from the licensing server while online or from your local machine.